right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do some more trucking. I enjoyed it so much yesterday that we're going to take my second favorite Freightliner Cascadia out today, the John Christner Trucking Cascadia. This one is really cool because it's got, I don't know if you can see it or not, we'll try here. It's got the super singles on the rear. Yeah, you can kind of make them out back there, but yeah, super singles on the rear. Really, really sharp truck. I don't think John Christner is around anymore. I think they got bought out by someone, right? I want to say they did. Maybe they did, because there's a few of these trucks that I did like a feature on a while back, like a year or so ago. And I want to say people commented and said that they weren't around anymore. So anyway, we are up in Enid. And we are going to be going all the way down to just north of Fort Worth. Off of 35 West. Should be a really nice trip down through Oklahoma City and down through Ardmore. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to going down 35. 35 is one of those good, like in game, it's one of those really good driving corridors, right? All right, let's get this guy, let's get it situated so we can see him leaving out of here. And we'll be on our way. This is 450 horses under the hood, 13-speed transmission. It's got an X15 straight pipe. Yeah, X15 straight pipe, I want to say. And why are you doing that? There we go. All right, that's better. Track R's want to be a little bit weird. That's par for the course for track R, right? It's like it's a bit finicky. Okay, we got to go back to the left. I don't see no stop sign, so we going. We're hauling a bunch of bagged grain today. That's what we got. Oh, why are you cutting in front of? Wow, that was just really dangerous, right? It just like went straight in front of us. I guess he thought we were turning maybe because we had our blinker on where we changed lanes. Load her down to 6. Oh, this is just lame. Like I got over thinking that we needed to be in that right-hand lane to turn. Dude, let me over. Like, come on, let me do it. Let me do it. Get out of the way. They're so bad. Like when you see a blinker, AI, when you see a blinker and you know the truck's getting over, like, let them over, right? Let them over. It's not a big deal. Let me over, please. Like they completely jacked up my shifting too. Okay, now I'm back on track. It's too much for me to take on. Feel that. We don't need that mess. Man, she's a little heavy. Yeah, she absolutely is. Yeah, she's a little weighty today, man. Alright, you see my blinker, dude. Like, you see my blinker and you see me kind of like, don't keep coming on. Stop. They're so bad. I really wish they would tweak the AI. Like, they should totally yield. It's like they have zero ability to yield in game, right? Like, they won't let you... Like, they won't merge into you. They make you merge into them, if that makes sense. I guess that's probably the best way to put it, right? And that stands true, like, even going down the interstate and let's say one's coming down the on-ramp, they won't slow up and kind of change their pace to merge into the flow of traffic. You have to change your pace for them, and that is totally not right. Like, they should not be doing that at all. All right, wait on this light here. Let's check the truck out again. Looks good. Nice morning to drive too, man. Beautiful morning here in Oklahoma, right? I'm afraid we're going to be here at this red light for a hot minute. Yep, I knew it. If it was just me, I would have tried going. But we would have bonsai'd that red light, but unfortunately not. Yeah, that's just a good looking truck. I want to say this may be the only one I have with super singles on the rear. I've got a Wilson Logistics. That one may have super singles on the rear too, but either way, I don't have a lot. Like, they're very rare. It's only one or two. All right, there we go. Finally got our light. That straight pipe X15 sounds pretty good too, right? Man, there's a lot of traffic backed up. Wow, I guess the train and the red light doesn't help. Yeah, that straight pipe X15 sounds really good. I'm not a huge fan of the newer engines. They just don't sound as good as the older stuff, right? Like, they're a lot quieter, but this one, I guess this is a pretty good compromise right here. All right, here's our ramp to get on 35 south. Yeah, doing ATS again, you know, I kind of thought about it. It's been a really busy day for me. We got a lot of stuff going on today. I had to take our car by a mechanic. We'd have some car trouble. My kids get out of school early at 1 today because of football game, so it's like today just... I didn't have a crazy amount of time to do something, right? Just like a lot of undisturbed time, so I thought, well, you know, ATS is like a good go-to. You know, it's so chill, it's so simple. You just hop in, you pick her out, like you pick a truck, you pick her out and you drive, and that's basically it. So you can't beat that, and I've really enjoyed it here lately too. You know, let's go 7 high. She's kind of draggy a little bit. All right, there we are, 35 south. We're gonna be on 35 south for 233 miles. So 233 miles of interstate goodness for us today in ATS. But yeah, super busy day. Like I said, I blew a portion of my morning at the mechanic this morning. So basically, we got going to 8 first. A Hyundai Santa Fe. We just paid it off, right? Like we paid this car off. It is like as soon as you pay something off is when you have trouble, right? Like that, it never fails. You get ahead and something puts you back down. Like it never fails. So we pay this car off, and like right about the time when we're getting ready to pay it off, we realize it's got a hard shift between first and second for some reason. Now, a Hyundai, these Honda Santa Fe's, and from everything that I've read, and this car too, from day one, it always had a little bit of a hard shift between first and second. Like, that's just the way they are. I've seen a lot of people say that about their Santa Fe's, but ours got considerably worse, and just the transmission just felt like it was just like having trouble, I guess like figuring out what gear it wanted to be in. Like it just, I don't know. I can't really explain it. It had the hard shift between first and second. It usually started first thing in the morning when that first drive in the morning after your car had been sitting and it was cold. You know, we leave out that first shift between first and second was hard. If we then, once the car warmed up, if you go to like a stoplight or a 4-way stop or something, you come complete stop, it doesn't do it anymore. The shift between first and second is fine. It's only that first shift off the cold engine. So it kind of had me puzzled. It turned out it needed a software update for the transmission control module or whatever it is. I don't know. So we took it to the dealer. They updated the transmission, the software, and the guy was like, yeah, I felt a very noticeable hard shift between first and second. He's like, I updated the software. It seems better. It seems like it helped it. We're like, okay, great. Yeah, so we brought it home, and it definitely seemed better for about 2 or 3 days, and then it started kind of going back to its old thing again. And I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on with this thing. So, Hyundai suggests at 70,000 miles that you dump the transmission fluid and replace it. And ours has 50,000 miles, like 51,000 miles on it. So it's a little bit early for that. But I read on the Hyundai forums when I saw about this transmission dump. It's not a flush. You just dump what's in the pan and then put some new in. I read on the Hyundai forums that some people had done it, and there were several people on there that said that theirs was actually low, like low from the dealer. I said, well, that could be the thing. Like maybe once the car runs and the fluid heats up and it circulates, that, you know, it's shifting better at that point. So maybe it's low. So I talked to, I took it to a mechanic this morning. Talked to him about it, and he's like, yeah, I would dump the transmission fluid and replace it, and it could very well be low. He's like, it wouldn't surprise me to get a new car from the dealer with low transmission fluid. He's like, that doesn't surprise me one bit. So we're gonna try that. We'll try that in a few days and see if that helps, and then go from there. I'm just like, I'm really hoping that we don't have to replace the transmission, like, because that's a bad deal, right? Like, that's going to be really counterproductive after we finally pay that car off. Of course, it's not in warranty anymore. You know, we pay the car off, and I'm like, oh man, never fails, right? It never fails. You can't win for losing. I just, man. Hopefully, I'm really hoping, I got my fingers crossed that this transmission, like changing the fluid, will help. Maybe it's a hair low. It could very well be. It could come from the dealer low, so we'll see. So, yeah, that's my morning. And like I said, my kids go to school for a week, and then they're out of school early today. Like, already. Like, you get them back in school, and they're like, ah, they're coming home early today. So I'm like, man, it's a crazy day today. Like, all kind of stuff is going on today. By the way, this is a World of Trucks job, so it's going to be governed at 65. Which is fine, I don't mind. Gives us a chance to kind of cruise along, shoot the breeze. Talk about our woes and troubles, right? Never fails. Nice Kenworth there. I haven't driven Kenworth in forever. I don't drive a lot of Kenworths, honestly. Like, I gravitate to the fleet stuff. The fleet stuff just really appeals to me. Every once in a while we take a Kenny out. We've done it. Probably do it some more, but pretty nice trip so far. I've never driven down 35 between Enid and Oklahoma City. I've done the drive a few times between Oklahoma City and Dallas, but this is kind of new to me here. Of course, we're down south of Oklahoma City now, so it's beautiful out here, though. Nice countryside, man. It's very reminiscent of the drive between Oklahoma City and Dallas to me. This might be, yeah, I know this spot. This is like, what is it called? Paul's Gap or something like that. Get a picture here. Let's do some screenshot time. Hopefully I stopped it in a good spot here. Let's go to photo mode. And yeah, this actually turned out pretty nice. Spur might have a winner for a change right here. I just don't know. Should we do like a wide angle view here? Or should we do close in? I kind of wonder a little bit close in, maybe just a tad, maybe something like this. I'm the worst at screenshots. I really suck at them. Screenshots and thumbnails are not my forte. It's like my least favorite part. Thumbnails, definitely. My least favorite part of the whole YouTube process, followed by editing. I'm not a good editor. I wouldn't mind it so much if I knew what I was doing. Like, I know the process of editing videos. I've edited plenty of videos, but it's like, you know, like a truly good editor, and you see this with like big YouTubers and streamers, there's an art to it. It's not simply just cutting the video to fit a specific time frame. Like, there's an art to it. There's the pacing and the action and everything, and I really suck at that. Like, I don't know anything about it, so editing and thumbnails are definitely my least favorite part. All right, here are Ardmore. Well, that's cool. They kind of got the little area back there. I think, is it Paul's Gap or Paul's Valley? It may be Paul's Valley, that place. I don't think it's Gap. I think it's Valley. It's been a while since I've been down through there. I think it's Paul's Valley, actually, not Gap. Something like that. Something to that effect. This four-wheeler just cutting right in front of us here. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this a lot, man. This is I love interstate driving in game. It's some of the best driving to me. I just drop her in gear, mash the gas, and go. Enjoy the scenery. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Look at all the detail out there. Yeah, it's really nice. I love it. A lot of traffic too today. Quite a few people out on the interstate. Got to exit for Medill and Durant. Seems like the game's been running pretty good for me too. I want to say I get my stutters with the res build. All right, let's watch this guy merge here. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he just scoots right on out there. I just hate how the AI just runs into the side of you. Like, you know, it's like they don't know what the brake is. Oh, you got brakes. Use them, you know? Ooh, look at there. He was being sneaky back there. Y'all see that trooper back there? Well, we definitely don't have anything to worry about as far as that. We're so heavy and yeah, we're governed at 65 anyway, not a problem. I love the flow, like rolling along with the flow of the traffic like this is nice. Looks like we might be coming up to Texas. That might be the way station where you cross the state line there. Wichita Falls and Sherman. That was like the Red River, right? Welcome to Texas. There you go. Yep. Back in Texas. All right, Lone Star State. We should be getting fairly close to our drop point. That would be so cool. Why can't we just drop the trailer? That's another change. That just dawned on me. That's another change I'd love to see in ATS. Why can't we just drop the trailer? You know, instead of like getting it unloaded and all that, just like, but you know, I mean, I know you can do that on, what is it? The freight market. Like we're on cargo market. Of course, we're rolling trucks. So, but I would want to, like, if I've got a John Christner truck, I only want to pull John Christner trailers, if that makes sense, right? So I would love to see it in game where we could drop a John Christner trailer somewhere at a warehouse, maybe in Dallas, and then they say, hey, you need to run bobtail over to Fort Worth to get another John Christner trailer, right? Like that's the kind of trucking I want to see. You know, like you only pull stuff for John Christner, because I think right now, like if you do it where you just drop the trailer or whatever, you could pull anything. It's like just random stuff. It looks like we're hopping off up here. Maybe hopping off up here. I think we are. I think it's going to be where it splits. Yeah, we're good here. Drop her down a gear. I like to go in these curves a little bit on the slow side. It's like sometimes you, even at speed limit, it's like a little too fast. I've actually tipped over taking them before just doing speed limit. So, like, no thanks. Looks like they have us hopping over again. Yeah, they do. All right, yeah, we'll do that. Of course, it's a double exit. That figures. I gotta get back over the other way. Right here. We may need some trailer brake for that, guys. Yeah, we may need and some low. Because I don't know how much of our trailer's hanging back there on that hill. Maybe not too bad, but we'll do it just to be sure. So we won't roll back. Yeah, she's gonna roll back. All right. There we go. That was one of the hardest things for me. Like starting off on a hill, like it really tripped me up early on in my ATS days. Oh, let's kill the Jake. Yeah, I feel like starting on a hill, like of course it changes, right? Like right when we, and I'll let it go dead. There you go. I told you, Spur's no expert, right? I was going to say, like, starting off on a hill is like advanced driving, and then I can't even start off on flat ground from a red light. That's great. We're going to. We need to hop over again. It looks like we go down to this light, make a right. West Airfield Drive. Are we going to the airport? Or are we going to DFW? I saw it on the exit.
Exit right.
Looks like we're going to FedEx. Someone FedExing his feed here. Oh, come on. Get in. Get in gear. There we go. Yeah, there's the airport. That's cool. I guess we're going to turn left at the light up here. Okay. I've never been over here before. This is a new area, guys.
Keep left. Turn left. Turn.
See, we squeeze in here. All right, another light. We'll hang out here for a second. Admire our truck some more. Yeah, I dig the super singles on it. That's a mod. I couldn't tell you where I got. That's some kind of mod I got. I'd have to go back through all my stuff and look and see. But either way, the super singles are really nice. Just something different. That's what I like. I like doing something different. Someone left a comment the other day, said, Spur, you drive trucks, you fly airplanes, you do all this different stuff on these games. Said you got quite the resume. I just like playing games. Like, That's what it basically all boils down to for my love of gaming. And I know I've said this before in the past. Probably a lot of you didn't hear it, but believe it or not, the game that I have the most hours in, the most time, the most percentage of my life spent in is actually World of Warcraft. And that's going to surprise probably a large majority of you. You'd probably be shocked to know, yeah, I've got more time in World of Warcraft than any other game I've ever played. I've got more time in MMOs than any other game I've ever played. I think I've got probably between 600 and 700 hours in ATS. Give or take. I'd have to go back and look. I want to say it's definitely 5. Probably a little more, but yeah, I got more time in MMOs than anything else. You know, Star Wars Galaxies, World of Warcraft, ton of, like, I played World of Warcraft pretty much starting a few months after it came out. Why can we not go in here? Do we need to ease up? Like, really? Like, we got to be right up on it for it to... Oh, come on, that's lame. Really? We got to ease up a micromillimeter to let us in? Where's that guard at? I don't see him. He's up here. There are flashes going. Yeah, I played WoW. I started playing WoW a few months after it came out and played it for years religiously. Merity and I both did. Like, we were huge WoW fanatics. Had a lot of good friends in WoW. And I've kind of gotten out of WoW because it's the carrot on the stick, right? Like, it's never ending. Security check. Security check. Just having a security check at the DFW airport. Okay. I think we're good. We're good enough to get in. So I guess we go up here. And we find out where they want us. I guess the security guy couldn't tell us. Like, he's like, pull up and then find out. Alright, let's see. Where you need it. Where is that? Like, I'm trying to figure out exactly. Where do they need it? I have no clue. I saw it for a split second on the little thing and I have no clue where they're wanting it. Let's zoom in here and see. Yeah, okay. Back around to the right somehow, and then... Yeah, I don't know, guys. I've never dropped here before. I'm kind of leery about just, like, pulling in there. I really just am. I'm kind of leery about just pulling in straight, but we're going to give it a try and see. Yeah, I kind of think this might be a pain in the booty. We'll see. Like, they make you pull up. Why couldn't the guard just tell us where we needed to go? I don't understand why they make you pull all the way up here and then we got to go all the way back around to the left. Part of me kind of wants to just back around there, but we might be all right pulling through. Everyone's like, look at that JCT truck. You don't know what he's doing. Look at that crazy truck. It's a cool area. I'll give them props. It's the first time I've ever been to the airport at DFW in game, believe it or not, but... Alright, I guess we gotta stop here. I don't know why. That's like a bad blind spot right there, man. Alright, so it should be back over here. It says we gotta stop, but you know what? I'm not stopping again. Oh, this isn't bad. I thought we have to back around the other way, like 90 degrees to our direction now. Okay, yeah, this will be bad. We totally do this. That's cool. Look at the MD-11s. I guess those are MD. It could be DC-10s, I guess. Alright, let's back her on up in there. Bring her around a little bit here. Of course, I cut the beeper off, the reverse beeper off on all my trucks. That's like the most annoying thing ever. Alright, start swinging her around a little bit. There we go. See if we can get back under her. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get under her fast enough. Nope. Pull her up a little bit here. There we go. Go over a little bit further. There we go. All right, straight back, Spur. All right, swim like a salmon. What I always say. Especially with the pup trailers. The pup trailers are the worst, right? Like, they're really hard to back up. They're all over the place. They're like the spazziest trailer in the history of trailers. There we go. Sweet. That's good right there. Yeah, it'd be cool if you could stop and open your trailer doors, right? And then back up and, like, move your tandems and do all the other trucker things that you can do in real life. Like, I would love that. I'd be all about it. All right, let's kill the engine. Put her in neutral. See what we get for our prize today. 275 miles, 37 minutes, 44 gallons of fuel. We now have 19 World of Trucks contracts complete. I can't hardly say it. I have a mouthful. Believe it or not, I've had this game for this long and I hardly ever done World of Trucks. I think I may have done some on my old profile, but this is a newer profile. This isn't like my OG profile. But we got $7,900. Plus a proficiency bonus of $7,300 and $368. So we got $15,706 out of that. That's not bad. And 595 XP, and we are still only a divine champion. I'm ready for it to go up to Chad level. Like, can we have a Chad level in ATS? Because I think that, like, this dude, this trucker is a complete and total Chad. I would love that. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Hope y'all enjoyed. Love all of you. Catch you on the road next time. Peace. Powerful. I don't think. Oh, what was that? That was horrible. Slam on the brakes. If you're not sitting down, you are now. What? No, big cat. No, stop. Oh, no, kitty, go. No.